What's up, crew? Welcome back to Libertalia Game Supply. We've got a few boxes of Maze of the Master here we're going to get into today. We got 5 of them. I'm hoping that is enough to get at least one 7th Tachyon. I only need the one. Collector's Rare would be sick, but who knows? We'll get into this first box right now, though. I saw MCole40 had posted ratios. He opened like 150 cases or something, and it doesn't seem like the secret rare 7th Tachyon is short printed at all. Really doesn't seem like the collector's rare one is either. Collector's rares looks like they're somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 per case. Any given secret, I think we're looking at about 3 to 4 per case. And then the only thing that was really short printed was the ultra rare of Perulia was like half printed, but everything else seemed to be even odds, so not terrible there. First pack, just an Ocean of Regeneration. I'm guessing at this point you've probably seen a lot of this stuff already, so we won't spend too much time. Performage Fire Dancer for the Super, the Gladiator Beast and Sword Soul reprints in here. I'm pretty excited about. Gladiator Beast was something that I liked quite a bit when I was first getting back into the game, before they got any type of new support. And Sword Soul always looked cool, but I just never got around to buying the core, so it looks like we should be able to get it pretty easy. This should be a foil, or a higher than super. We got XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon there for the Ultra. This I also thought was kind of a cool card. I think it's less cool now that Appaloosa is banned. If you had happened to have caught that video I posted, it was a while ago, but you could kind of like cheat the Appaloosa effect negations by just reloading them with the Nurse. All right, we're skipping both of those, I guess. Gimmick Puppet Fiendish Knight. This is a nice reprint too. That's another one where, you know, I've always found myself in places where it would have been useful to have a couple copies for something I was working on, and I just never really wanted to spend the $2 or whatever on the commons and wait for them to show up, so now we'll just have to hang on to some of those. Trickstar, Kolkika. Oh, and Thunder Dragon reprints are in here. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, I was pretty bummed about the Odion stuff being not a little bit more generic. That's a good reprint too. All right, we're ruining it again. Golden Allure Queen for the Super. I was really hoping that there would be some type of like kind of busted generic continuous trap monster that you could use with the Silo Hat Rabbit that you could kind of just splash into other decks, and we didn't really get that, which I suppose is fine. What is going on here? Trickstar Hoodie. Azaroon reprint, nice. But we did not get that. However, there is a diamond in the rough, or a diamond in the diamond, I guess, with 7th Tachyon, 107. We got Performage Shadowmaker. Because with 7th Tachyon and Tachyon Primal, it's very splashable in Ring 4 decks that can play Galaxy Photon Dragon, so stuff that kind of relies on light monsters. All right, this will be either an Ultra or a Secret here. Perulia for the Ultra. We got the short print Perulia. There we have it. Very nice. And it revolves around Bujins, because that's kind of just the only more expensive stuff I kind of chase these days are things I want to play around with in Bujins. And I really only need one of each, which is nice. So a video on that will be up a little bit later. So this is going to be another more than super. We got Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. All right, we just need the 7th Tachyon, and the combo is complete. So if you're curious about that, make sure you're subbed. That'll be up in a couple of days here. I think it's cool. It's interesting. It just gives them a different dimension. And if you don't care about Bujins at all, like I said, you can do it in any deck that can afford to play. Oh, another one. Collector's Rare. Merciless Scorpion of Serket. Let's get a closer look at this guy real quick. As I was saying, any deck that can play that Galaxy Photon Dragon kind of has access to this exact combo. That'll be in the video. All right, we got a Moye, good. I need 3 of those. And so it might still be worth checking out. If you're a jank enthusiast such as myself, it's always fun to find new stuff to play around with, even though 7th Tachyon's not cheap by any means. You only need one. Soul Fist for the Super. I'm surprised that the Thunder Dragon stuff did not get reprinted as far as the Fusion Spell and not Colossus, the other one, Titan. Is Titan the bigger fusion monster? Because Colossus we just got in one of the rarity collections recently. Another gimmick puppet, Fiendish Knight. But now you're gonna have most of a Thunder Dragon core and not some of the other stuff. Titan might not be expensive though. I haven't looked at that stuff in quite a while. I remember Perform Age Trapeze High Magician. I was working on building that deck, putting it all together. I picked up Ultimate Rare Colossuses, and then they were no more shortly after, so I very quickly abandoned that. Like, all right, that hurt too much, don't want that again. All right, we got an Ultra Secret. Duke of Demise for the Ultra, very nice. Got some decent pulls here so far, and still one more secret left in the box, and we got a collector's rare, so I mean, we got less than half a case here with 5 boxes. 1, maybe 2 collector's rare, I think, would be a reasonable desire. Another Moye, beautiful. 1 shy of the play set. I haven't seen, well, I guess we don't want to see the Odion stuff necessarily, other than the Ultras, because the marked man, or the man with the mark, Trickstar Noble Angel, and the field spell, I think it's a field spell, or a continuous spell, are both secrets, and we need that 7th Tachyon. Right. Another super. Earthbound Immortal Red Nova. That's kind of funny now. If the foil is earlier in the pack, it's a super, and it doesn't, like there's not enough friction between those 2 cards in front of it, so when you start trying to reveal cards, it just pulls them both off. If it doesn't do that, it is likely not a super, so there you go. So like this shouldn't be. Oh, it is. All right, immediately proven wrong. We should have 1 more secret in here still. 1, 2, 3, 4 packs left. Unless, I guess I don't know, like if you were to get a collector's rare or a QCR, if that replaces your secret rare, which would suck a little bit. Shadowmaker again. But I guess we'll find that out here in the next 3 packs. Either that or we just got unlucky with the distribution of the secrets in this first box. Clear cube, energy load. All right, so this should be something. We got a ultra rare, Merciless Scorpion of Serket. So there should still be a secret rare in here, unless the replacement is correct. It would be so nice to just get the 7th Tachyon here, and then it's all out of the way, and the next 4 boxes are all just for fun. All right, we got it here. This is gonna be the secret. Oh, baby! Look at me go. All right. All right, I got all I needed out of these. Video's over. See you guys next time. All right, we'll keep going. Maybe we get a QCR. QCRs looked like they were about 1 per case. So not horrible, maybe 50-50 shot. We got a Perform Age Trapeze Witch on the super. Maybe like a 50-50 shot on pulling that QCR. Personally, I think the 107 is quite a bit cooler looking. I was a big Galaxy Eyes Tachyon guy when Zexal was on TV, when I was in college actually. I would watch it on my laptop in the dorm room, and I didn't have headphones. And I had a really weird sleep schedule, so what that meant was my poor roommate would have to listen to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal at like 1 in the morning. And I really didn't think twice about it. It was a little short-sighted of me, of course, young and stupid. I didn't really think anything of it. And then one day he's like, hey dude, for real, could you just not? Like, I'll get you headphones. Divine Serpent Apophis. And I felt embarrassed about having done that to him, so I stopped doing it. But that was my Zexal experience in college, just kind of a funny memory to think back on now. Another Moye, we got the set. All right, things are going well so far. Maybe we can get some extra 7th Tachyons, maybe a collector's rare even. I think if I had to choose between a collector's rare 7th Tachyon and pulling one of the QCRs, I might make the choice for the QCR right now. There's a Soul Fist. Just to see it in person. I like the alt art on that Tachyon Dragon quite a bit. And another reason that Tachyon Dragon would be my preferred QCR is the first ghost rare I ever pulled from a pack. It was a blister pack of, was it Tachyon Galaxy was the set? And we got Divine Golden Shadow Dragon Drag Luxion, that's quite the name. It was a 107. which I ended up trading at some point. Again, young, stupid, should have held on to it, not because it's super valuable or useful now, but just for the memory. So I might have to pick one of those back up again, just as a replacement for that. An avatar, if you will. No secrets so far in this one. The rest of the secrets really aren't, they don't tickle my fancy like the two we got already are. Another trapeze witch. Allure Palace. I have not read any of the Allure Queen stuff. It seems kind of cool to get some support just randomly for an old card that never really, or as far as I know, never really did anything. I don't think any of the level monsters. All right, Fire Dancer again. I don't think any of the level monsters were really any good. They did do that update of the Armed Dragons, which I thought was pretty fun. I played around with that when they came out. It was a couple years ago now. I think, was it Lightning Overdrive? It might have been, because I think I bought a case of that set just because Bujin Torifune was in it. We got a Retiari for the super. Interesting choice for a super instead of a rare here. I assume it's just because it's one of the better ones. Because it's a collector's rare also. That's just, I don't know, it seemed odd. Which I guess is cool. Gladiator Beasts. I mean, they got all the secret rare prints from that GX Legendary Collection. All right, we got something here. Let me shut up. Union Controller on the Ultra there. Very nice. We're getting a good array of stuff. But as I was saying, Gladiator Beasts have like all secret rare printings, I believe. Like all of the monsters you would play, you can get in secret rare or above even. But a collector's rare is kind of nice, I suppose. And we got a Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon for the secret. This seems like a really cool card, but it doesn't really slot into any deck that I'm particularly interested in playing right now. Maybe if we went back to Galaxy Eyes at some point in the future. It seems really cool. And it's kind of funny to have it's essentially a retrain of, what was the common one? Just Schwarzschild Limit Dragon, was that it? So that's kind of cool. Trapeze High Magician. I'm curious about the all the Performage stuff we're getting here. If they're gonna be slowly releasing some of the Pendulum stuff, because I think Pendulum is pretty decisively like the worst extra deck summoning mechanic. All right, there's that again. Trickstar Kolchika. And so maybe getting back the, is it Electromite as the banned one? Could be worth giving those Pendulum guys a boost, just so that they're not swimming in their sorrows all the time. Allure Palace. I'll say initially when the set got announced, I was interested in the Odion stuff, just because I'm old. Odion was a cool character in the show. But they seem to have done a really good job. All right, we got something here. Ultra Rare Anubis the Last Judge, speaking of Odion. I think they did a pretty good job of including like very cohesive reprints and like good chunks of stuff. So it's not like there's not a ton that you're gonna be missing if you're trying to build any of these decks, which I think is really nice. It sucks when they leave like one card unreprinted and then that card spikes really hard, so now you're not building it anyway. All right, I think that's another Tachyon Primal. There we go for the second secret. So that box, considerably less good than the other one. And we got a few packs left. I have not at all kept track of how many Ultras are in a box or how many we've pulled, but I'm sure there's some more in here. We got Soul Fist. We'll try to rip through these last couple pretty quick. You guys really need to see all the rares. I think we've seen them all at this point. Let's just try to get to these foils. We got 3 more boxes to get through still after all. All right, another Retiari. There we go. Let's see if maybe there's a QCR or something in here. We don't know whether or not the QCR replaces the secret yet. Grief Tablet. Was this, I think this is support for the new Exodia stuff. So we know that the collector's rare doesn't replace the secret, but QCR might. We've got Divine Scorpion Beast of Circuit. There's a super we have not pulled yet. Well, we got 4 more here. All right, we got something. What do we got? Ultra Rare Ancient Gear Statue. Have no idea how much of a boost that gives to Ancient Gears. It seemed like they were doing something for a little while after that other Did they get a wave of support in a core set recently? Am I remembering that right? Trapeze High Magician again. Noble Angel. And one more pack and then on to the next box and hopefully some more exciting pulls. I think we should get one more collector's rare out of these boxes we got. Clear Vicious Knight, unless I was just really unlucky. I didn't really even get to pick the boxes out. I just asked for 5 and they were handed to me from somewhere in the back room. So I don't know, maybe this was already kind of picked through. There's a chance the good stuff was already gone, you know. But if it's all distributed evenly and this was like half of a fresh box, we should get pretty reasonably acceptable odds, pretty close to the average, I would think. All right, box number 3, Shadowmaker. And we will just try to speed this up here. Grief Tablet. Another Circuit Fusion. We'll slow it down if it looks like we got a pull in there. Let's see. Nope. Clear Wall. Maybe we'll just reveal the first 2. This one feels thick. Do we got a jersey card in here? A piece of Yugioh's leather collar. The Apophis Fusion. All right. We'll slow roll this one. We got a pull. Union Activation on the Ultra. There we go. Kind of nice. Still pulling stuff we haven't seen. I believe the Ultras, what is there? Is there 16 of them? 13 of them? Somewhere in there. So some of those might actually be harder to come by than some of the secrets. Oh, we got a secret rare, but it's a monster. So it's probably Galaxy Eyes again? No, another Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon. So the only secrets we haven't seen are the ones I didn't want to see early on, actually. It was the Man with the Mark and the Field Spell, and then also the Singularity Fiend, I think it's called. Let's see. Grief Tablet. I almost wish there were more secrets in the set, just so that they were less repetitive. Obviously, that would make it harder to pull the one you want, so maybe I don't want that, because there's really only a couple things I was after here. Noble Angel. But it is nice if we're gonna open a lot. Like, I don't know if anybody's watched like a case opening or anything, but a case opening would probably get very tiresome other than the big hits. Trapeze Wizard. Even if you're just opening it on your own for fun, for your own collection, probably not as exciting. You're really just waiting on the collector's rares and QCRs at a certain point. All right, we got Apophis the Serpent on the Ultra. So I think we've pulled, is that one of everything on the Odion stuff apart from the secret rares? I believe that's correct. And we are halfway through this opening here. Thanks for hanging out. Looks like we're gonna be somewhere in the 40-minute mark, so I appreciate you. Trapeze High Magician. I guess while we're working through the chaff here, I'll plug myself a little bit. If you like lore, check out the channel. I like making videos about lore. Covered quite a few archetypes at this point. We've got a few more in the pipeline right now. Could be something you enjoy. And any deck profiles that I'm posting are never meta. So if you just like playing the game for the fun of it, and there's just stuff you like playing with because you like the cards, there's a chance I also like those cards. Soul Fist. And maybe we can share ideas. That's kind of the cool thing about posting decks that are not like all the way worked out. Like meta decks are pretty dialed in. Clear Wall. If you're playing something kind of rogue, there are so many different ways to play it, so many different texts, different builds, different ratios. And so the comment sections on those videos are always pretty fun. All right, we got something here. X-Cross Cannon, first one of those. They knew what they were doing making the one Kaiba card an ultra rare, just because the other two, Y and Z, are both rares, and the fusion makes sense to be an ultra rare, but the X-Cross and the spells and the fusions. Oh, Treasure of the Kings. All right, so there are 2 secret rares now that we have not seen yet. We'll get a good look at that. It's a very nice looking card. Artwork is very nice on all the Odion stuff. That Anubis thing, I can't remember the name of it now. The ultra rare Anubis. There's the gimmick puppet again. When they just revealed the pack art and I saw just the art of the card, I thought, man, that thing looks, oh, it's right there. Look at that. That's what they revealed initially. Thought, man, that thing looks so cool. There's no way it's any good. And I don't know if I was right about that or not, but generally when they make something that's just like insane looking, tend to not be the greatest. Like, what was that Prophecy? Is it Destroyer of Prophecy? The one that came in Ultimate Rare, and it just looks like a painting. It's an incredible piece of art, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody play it. There's Fire Dancer. 2 more packs. I think we're all out of pulls on this one. Still only 1 collector's rare, no QCR, so hopefully we're looking forward to that. Ready Ari again. And last pack here. Oh man, doing some damage on that one. An Ultra Trickstar Aqua Angel. Into box number 4. Box number 4. Let's get it. All right, into 4 now. 2 secret rares we haven't seen yet. I assume we'll see them because they're not like the greatest ones. Soul Fist, and we'll keep moving at a pretty good clip, I think. Get a look at these foils. I don't know if there's ultras we haven't seen because we pulled that Perulia early. Haven't seen another one. Maybe we get one more. About 2 per case is I think the way the ratios broke down in that MCO 40 video. So maybe we got lucky here. Grief Tablet. Still, I still would expect a collector's rare at the very least to be showing up here in one of these 2 boxes. So far, the only one we've gotten is the Merciless Scorpion of Serket. It seems like, maybe I'm not remembering right now, but at least in the last 2 boxes, all of the bigger pulls were way down at the bottom of the stacks. All right, we got one here. What do we got? It's a monster. Oh, it's another Perulia. There we go. Beautiful. We got 2. Likely not going to see a third, so I think 2 is about what we could hope for. So, not terrible. Oh, another Tachyon Primal for the secret. So no Man with the Mark and no Singularity Fiend, which is not a terrible thing. Those are not the greatest cards to pull. Opening product, you're much better off buying singles on that. I think they're both at, I want to say the Man with the Mark was pre-sailing at like 10 bucks, and the Fiend was like less than that, like 6 or 7. And I know I've read it a time or 2, but I cannot remember what it does. So I have no assumptions as to whether or not it's going to be something useful in the future. Maybe we'll pull one, we'll read it again together. You guys can tell me what you think. Clear Phantom. Making me work for it. All right. One final pull on this side. Another Hyper Dragon Cannon for the Ultra. All right, so 1 7th Tachyon so far and 1 collector's rare. So although this started out real hot, Verdict of Anubis, so that was not all of the Odion Ultra Rares. Although we started out hot with that first box, seems we have quickly died off. 2 Perulia is not bad though, but I believe the Perulia was in that first box too, so that first box was just nutty. Another hoodie. So 3 more secrets to look for here out of the packs we got left, I believe. Hopefully we can get something cool. I would take just the 1 7th Tachyon if we can get a QCR though. I would be fine with it. Let's see him. Another Moye. Ocean of Regeneration. Was Titan? Now I'm thinking about it again. So I was wondering why they didn't have like a super rare reprint of the Thunder Dragons, because all of the other archetypes I believe had a super rare reprint in there. Was Titan? Titan was not in a rarity collection, correct? I don't believe it was. I remember there being I think the Secret was the original print. Ultra was in the Mega Tins. For some reason, I feel like I'm remembering a Super existing, which wouldn't have somewhere to exist, Duke of Demise, that I can think of other than in a rarity collection. But then you would also have like Ultimate Rare and all those of it, and I've never seen such a thing, so I must be wrong. Oh, baby! 7th Tachyon, number 2. There we go. This has shaped up decent now. I was talking all that trash. They didn't deserve it. And we got a collector's rare, and it's a spell. Oh, come on now. What do you got for me? No way! Oh! Collector's rare 7th Tachyon, back-to-back packs. Look at that. Wow. The magic. That's the heart of the cards right there. That's the magic. That looks, I don't know if I'm capturing this very well, but that looks incredible in QCR. Man, hey, that's some luck right there. That's some luck. To the man that got the boxes for me from behind the counter, thank you very much for picking these ones. Well done, sir. I'll be requesting you every time. Man, the rest of this box just doesn't even matter at this point. We hit gold. Double 7th Tachyon box. Unbelievable. Golden Allure Queen. All right, I think at this point it's probably greedy to even assume that there's a QCR or another 7th Tachyon or another collector's rare of any sort in here. And I'd hate to take all the good pulls from the rest of you, but we're gonna try it anyway. Let's see. Let's see. A QCR 107 would be just icing on the cake. Just a magical finish to what ended up being a pretty nice box opening. Final box, let's get it done. I have no more requests. A Moye to start us off. Although I still have not seen the Marked Man or the Singularity Fiend, so maybe we can ask for those lesser cards and get lucky here. We'll see every secret rare in the set. Wrap this up nice and clean. Clear wall. These I'm fascinated by. Similar to the Singularity Fiend, I read them, don't really remember what they do, but I do remember them being in the anime. I think we got something here. Looks like it's a, X-Cross Cannon number 2. I don't think we've seen any more of the Union controller or the spell. Union activation, is that it? But yeah, I remember them being in the anime. I can't remember who specifically played them. They're kind of cool, like unique art style, and they're probably going to be pretty cheap because the set is going to be carried by not them at all, and I don't think they had anything in a higher rarity. I'm fairly certain everything is super or below. Maybe there was an Ultra in there that I'm just not remembering. Retiari. If there is, we haven't seen one out of 4 boxes, which I suppose is possible, but I feel unlikely. Hi, Magician. Kolchika again. All right, there's a secret coming. I know it. All right, we'll slow roll this one. We'll slow it. Oh, it's a hit. It's a spell. No way. Ah, Union activation. It would have been too good to be true. Just far too good to be true. I said I wasn't going to be greedy. We didn't want that anyway. That 7th Tachyon is out there for you guys somewhere. Go find it. There should still be a secret in here though, right? I believe. Ha! No shot. 3 7th Tachyons and a collector's rare, making 4. Unbelievable. Absolutely no. And a QCR. Guys, if you're not liked and subscribed, that's just ridiculous. I don't know what you could ask for. And it's the 107. Look at this. Wow. It just does not get better than this. I could not have asked for, I had considered buying a whole case just to try to make sure I could hit at least, a couple of all the higher rarity things. Like, maybe not this set. There's not that much in here that I'm really hoping for. 5 boxes. Everything I wanted and more. Absolutely unbelievable. Can't even believe my eyes. Incredible. Incredible. The Circuit Fusion, we got to get through the rest of these nice and quick. We'll recap everything when we get done here. I think there is still another secret to be had, so I don't know. We aren't going to see them all, is kind of where we've landed, but I will gladly take that trade to not see them all in exchange for what we got. Wow. I don't know that I've had this good of an opening in quite a while. This is great. All right, we got one. It's a trap. It is a Verdict of Anubis. Perhaps a 5th, 7th Tachyon. Do you think we can do it? Noble Angel. The Apophis Fusion. We got 6 more packs. Hang in there. We're almost done. You've stayed this long, you might as well stay to the end. The Clear Vicious Knight. 5 more to go. Still a secret waiting for me somewhere. Clear Phantom. Still a secret waiting for me somewhere. Do you think it's possible to pull a collector's rare and a QCR in the same box? Soul Fist. I guess I haven't seen it yet, but maybe. I guess I'll have to check out some videos. All right, we got something. What do you got for me? Union Controller number 2. 2 more packs. One of them's got to be a secret. Hey, even if it's not, I can't complain. You kidding me? Can't complain one bit. All right, here we go. What do you got? Oh, we got the Singularity Fiend. All right, let's read it real quick. When your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you can discard this card and 1 spell destroy that monster once per turn. I don't know. I suppose if you had a archetype that benefited from spells being in the graveyard, like they had effects to banish themselves, which I guess some of this stuff does do, that could be good. It's a nice little hand trap and graveyard setup, and a Retiari to finish. And let's run through everything real quick. Kind of interesting. Generic, I suppose, to a degree. Do we want to see supers? We can look at supers. We absolutely pulled play sets of everything, I would imagine. Perhaps I was wrong, but I'm fairly certain I saw everything multiple times. We'll finish flipping through them because I'm already doing it, but it seems like I think there's 21 supers. You get 24 packs in a box. 2 of your supers are replaced by secrets. Is it 4 are replaced by ultras? Is that correct? So 18 supers in a box. You'll see pretty much all of them per box open. Ultras here, let's take a look. So we got a Union Controller, Union Activation, X-Cross, Duke, 2 Polaria, 2 X-Cross Cannon, 2 Activation, 2 Union Controller, and I think we got 2, maybe 3 of that. I think we got 2 of that. I think we only got 1 of both of these. Kind of interesting. For the secrets, oh, I don't know if I can handle it again. We'll go slow. Singularity Fiend, 7th Tachyon, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal, Treasures of the Kings, Schwarzschild Infinity, Tachyon Primal, Schwarzschild Infinity, 7th Tachyon, and Tachyon Primal. And then last but not least, our big boys here. We got that QCR 107, absolutely beautiful piece of art. We got that collector's rare Merciless Scorpion of Circuit, and we got that collector's rare 7th Tachyon. So thank you guys so much for coming, watching the video, seeing these insane pulls. I hope you guys have just as good of luck as I did with your boxes, with your packs. Let me know down below if you pull anything sick. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.